right, guys, 3, 2, 1. This is stroke number 2, transportation issues. All right, guys, hey, Ron here, talking about stroke survivors and some of the things that might come into play as a stroke survivor, especially if you're like needing transportation. That can be like a very serious obstacle. All right. So we're going to be discussing throughout 2026. I'll be posting these on YouTube and posting it on Facebook and the stroke survivors platforms on different platforms, I should say. Anyway, so we're going to be discussing again transportation issues, discussing stroke survivors. All right, so transportation to and from important appointments, primary care physicians, physical and occupational therapies, shopping, socializing, etc. The common obstacles. All right, so rural areas, excessive distance to important locations, that could be major obstacles if you are a stroke survivor or if you're a caregiver and trying to get the stroke survivor, the patient, to important therapies or whatnot. All right. So real quickly, what could be available? Some people don't even look. They doom and gloom. They feel that they can't get any help and they give up. But make it a point to just check. There's help out there for sure. Right. So for U.S. stroke survivors in rural areas, transportation options include volunteer driver programs. Check on that. You never know until you check. And non-emergency medical treatment, or NEMT, the acronym, often covered by Medicaid. Check on that. Some people don't even check on their Medicaid or what they have in their account or whatnot, and what they're capable of receiving. Okay, so a partnership with ride-hailing apps like Lyft and Uber. They've been around several years. They're really big in the pandemic time for healthcare trips, right? So you can use share rides for healthcare trips too. County, area agency, and aging services, leveraging telehealth and mobile clinics, and for emergencies, helicopter air transportation with informal networks or friends, neighbors, also important. So make friends. Always good to be good to your neighbors. You never know when you might need them. Key resources are the Rural Health Information Hub, or the acronym RHI Hub, and Area Agency on Aging. That's the other acronym, AAA, not the auto AAA, but the Area Agency on Aging AAA, for connecting to local options like Older Americans Act-funded rides for medical appointments or specialized services. All right. Okay, so real quickly, again, community and nonprofit programs. I talked about this. Volunteer driver programs often run through local senior centers or nonprofits, providing rides for medical appointments and other needs, sometimes with door-through-door assistance. All right. Non-medical home care agencies may offer transportation as an included service, notes the Federal Long-Term Insurance Program. Look that up. The website is all small letters ltcfeds.gov. All right, check that out. Charity flights, organizations like Angel Flight West provide free air transport for medical needs in some regions. Look that up. You never know. Like I said right here, look, offering free air transportation for medical needs. You never know. You might get a freebie, and that would be a blessing. Right? Always count your blessings. Whenever someone helps you out, count your blessings and try to pay it forward. It's the right thing to do, guys. Government and healthcare related services. I talk about Medicaid, non-emergency medical transportation. I just said that covers rides to doctor's appointments for eligible individuals, right? If you're eligible. Older Americans Act, the OAA transportation. The OAA transportation services for seniors available in many rural areas, primarily for medical trips, accessible via your local area agency on aging. All right, rural health clinics and mobile services, innovative approaches that bring care to the patient, reducing travel demand. Okay, so look this up, folks. You never know where you are in the good US of A. You think you're not going to get any help, but look it up. There's good people out there. And some people might just volunteer. There's a lot of seniors, retired seniors that's looking for something to do. And you never know. You ask around. There might be some volunteers out there. Always ask and you shall find. Technology and ride sharing, I just talked about that. Ride sharing partnerships, Uber and Lyft. Nowadays, it's self-explanatory, right? They're like taxis, but more personal. Telehealth, that reduces the need to travel by connecting patients with doctors remotely, like telephone calls. You got an issue, maybe something's happening, you're feeling different, post stroke, you need to talk to a physician. Telehealth. Emergency and urgent care, again, I talked about the helicopter services, the HEMS. Okay, so how to find services? Okay, contact your local area agency on aging. They got a hub and for senior services. Check with your hospital or stroke coordinator for help. All right. Explore the Rural Health Information Hub. I talked about that. So the unexpected. Okay, so life throws us all kinds of wild pitches, curveballs, and whatever, and we'll swing and miss. Maybe we made some bad choices in life that led us to a financial downfall, and in the moment we can't care for ourselves and when it matters. And there's a lot of people like that. I myself, I have family, and I'm blessed to have good friends, and I count my blessings all the time because I see those of you out there who don't have the help or the love and support that I have, man, they're on the streets. And I tell my friends all the time, I'm kind of flat broke right now, but I'm rich in love and family and friends, and I got to turn this around. That's why I'm doing this, and hopefully I can put a nail on the wood, you know what I'm saying, by doing this and helping people out, making people see and find solutions. So, so all I'm saying is this, stroke has affected many of my friends. And sometimes all I can say is, hey, I'm here. I am here if you need me. But sometimes I wish I was super wealthy, and I can't just say, or I can do more than just saying, hey, I'll be here for you, but really mean it, man. Like if somebody needs a wheelchair, boom, I buy it for them. Man, they need a ride. I'll buy them a ride for the year with Uber or whatever, Lyft, whatever, handy van services. Somebody needs a handy van, I'll look for one that is affordable. And I'll say, hey, I'll help you get it. If they're good to go and they can maybe pay me a little bit back, not the whole thing. But, if they can't afford it, I'll just buy it for them. I wish I was in that position, seriously. So, and again, you got to have faith. I believe in God. I always say I believe in God, but I'm not going to preach God to you or Christ to you. But I that's for me, and some of you out there do believe in God. You believe in Christ. Some of you might believe in Buddhism or whatever. But whatever it is that you believe in that'll keep you grounded, then pray, meditate. But again, I'll be posting these short YouTube videos. Okay, so this is about stroke surviving. That's just a little bit on transportation. So if you're in a rural area or in the city, but you have a hard time getting a ride to and from appointments or doctors, therapies, pharmacies or whatever, or just to go out and socialize, go to your local diner and hang out, because y'all need that. We need to be normal and be happy. We have to get happiness in our lives also. It's not all doom and gloom. So what I'm saying is, I'm here for the next year. I'll be posting, and hopefully I can help you guys find solutions and bring people in and help find solutions. Besides the help that's already out there, maybe we can form a tribe to help other people who are suffering from stroke, stroke survivors, as well as caregivers. So this little video is about transportation. Transportation is very important for those of you who are recovering from stroke, because your mobility has been mitigated and you need to get around. Again, some of you have the support of friends and family or a nonprofit, or your medical insurance covers that. Some people don't have that. They depend on family and friends, and maybe their vehicles is not geared for a wheelchair, and you have to maybe walk a block to your friend's vehicle, which is a small car. And I see that happen, and I hope you guys can like this channel, subscribe to this channel, chime in on the comment section, because I really want to build this whole thing of finding solutions for people and helping people out. And if you got money, if you got a lot of money to spend and you don't know where to send it to. I'm setting it up. I'm dealing with stroke survivors and what the needs are, education or whatever. I mean, there's education out there for people with stroke or learning how to deal with stroke, but there can always be another avenue, and I want to be the source of hope, another avenue for those of you who are caregivers, people with stroke, or even if you're just kind of curious and you go, hey Ron, I don't know nobody with a stroke, but listen, pray to God that you're not going to get one. No one that you know is going to get one, because stroke, I tell you what, man, I hate to say this, but if God told me, Ron, you're going to have to get 2 of these today, a massive heart attack or a massive stroke, I would tell God, give me that massive heart attack. And not to sound cruel, but my Uncle Bill is suffering, or not suffering so much now, but he's recuperating, he's recovering. This is going to be his 6th year post massive stroke, and he's still struggling, but still fighting through it with his wife Gloria by his side. So I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be cruel and saying which one would I take, but I'm just saying that massive strokes, the hemorrhagic strokes, are very, very wicked. It turns people upside down, inside out. And if they don't have the support group, a lot of people give up. They just lay in bed the rest of their lives. I've seen it happen. And I see people who got strokes in their 50s and now they're in their 80s. All they do is sit down or lay down on the bed. They don't do their physical therapies. Remember, stroke is basically an injury to your brain. I don't want to say damage, but an injury to your brain that is caused by massive bleeding or blockage of the arteries that does not allow oxygenated blood to get to your brain. And everyone knows your brain is the controller of everything, your nerve system, everything. All right, so I'm going to be quiet now. So you guys who are dealing with stroke, surviving stroke, caregivers of stroke, like this channel, subscribe, chime in, email me. All my info is in the description below. I hope for the best. I'll be posting this hopefully every day for the remainder of the year, 2026. That's my mission. You guys take care. God bless you. You're on.
This is what I go through on a given therapy exercise, and all in all, solid.
That's an Academy Award.